know about this, a little-known state agency that helps during disasters has now been suspended.
Does that mean, then, that the state is less prepared? Our Chris Woodard asking those tough questions tonight. He's here in studio with us.
Yeah, and the Oregon Military Department says this is a restructuring. The State Defense Force will be back, but they don't know when and they don't know in what form. For current and former members of the group, that unsure answer is just part of the problem.
To be in uniform.
In 10 years with the State Defense Force, Fred Broadwater has seen a lot.
Well, they're the state's best kept secret.
The Emergency Response Group is dispatched to help during events like the 2008 blizzard. They played an even bigger role in the response to the Vernonia floods with things like ham radio communications. But I found their operations have now been suspended by the Oregon Military Department.
The person that's losing is Joe Citizen in the state of Oregon, because we had capabilities that the National Guard, quite frankly, didn't have.
I went to the military department for answers.
In the event of a disaster tomorrow, is the military department able to respond as well as they would have had the State Defense Force not been temporarily suspended?
Absolutely. We have the trained personnel that are ready to respond.
Absolutely not.
Clear disagreement. An Oregon Military Department spokesperson tells me the suspension is temporary. The new adjutant general is taking a fresh look at the entire structure of the department. But after a suspension ceremony a few weeks ago, members worry this group is done for good. So I asked point blank.
Is this the end for the Defense Force?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Members of the Defense Force also argue that they provide hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of volunteer hours every year and say the state can't afford to just throw that away.
Anytime there's change, there's always potential for fear and that their jobs will be eliminated, and jobs will be eliminated through the State Defense Force. They may not be doing the exact same position that they had done in the past, and so that can create frustration.
And I also asked for a timeline today. If this is just a restructuring, when will the Defense Force be brought back? Well, the military department tells me right now they don't have an answer to that, and that retired Defense Force member says when the force comes back, it's going to be hard to restart after this suspension. That's actually something the military department acknowledges today, getting started after a suspension. Not so easy. It's something we'll continue to watch. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I know you will.